Nobody saw this coming, as Penguins forward Evgeni Malkin has reignited his career alongside coach Dan Muse, and Malkin's season has projected the Penguins into a playoff spot, and we'll see if they can continue that hot streak as they go into Sweden. So we'll be covering Malkin. He had some cool say in an article, and we'll also be covering a little bit of a Sweden Global Series preview against the Nashville Predators. But before we get into that and more, make sure you guys do, of course, subscribe to the channel. We are currently at 67.5% of viewers who are not subscribed to Penguins Digest. So, if you are in that large portion of viewers who are not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, because we are uploading Penguins content whenever there's rumors, trades, articles. We'll give you some game previews, some game, some game recaps every now and then whenever we can. We're covering everything here on the channel, of course. My name is Nikash Ganguli. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video so far this season. The Penguins, they have been electric. I can't lie. They have surpassed all my expectations. I don't think a lot of Penguins fans expected this. Maybe the only people that expected this were the players on the Penguins themselves, who have been extremely good throughout the season. But let's get right into the video. So first things first, we did have this article from Josh Yohe, who has been carrying a lot of Penguins content throughout the season. Of course, he's been very solid. Evgeni Malkin's urgent intensity is driving the Penguins into playoff contention, or NHL playoff contention. And yeah, Malkin, he has been absolutely elite this season. You would think he is 25 years old again. One of the best players point production wise in the NHL. He has been absolutely unbelievable. And I said in the beginning of the video, didn't think this would happen, but it's the Malkin we have, so it's the Malkin we're going to talk about. So we have some interesting stuff to say. So first things first, this is from an article I actually covered earlier in the season, because there were so many rumors about Malkin possibly, retiring, going to a different team, and he said, I want to leave it all here in Pittsburgh. So he was asked if he would retire without tasting playoff hockey again. 100% no, and this actually sparked some trade rumors. The longtime Pittsburgh Penguins star forward told The Athletic in September 2024, I love the playoffs so much, and I love our fans so much. I need to feel it again. I couldn't leave if I never play in the playoffs again. Not until then. And yeah, Malkin has that spark again with him. I know there was some stuff about, will the Penguins renew his contract? Will he get traded? But if he is going to be playing this well, to my Penguins faithful here watching the video, you should keep him, and he has been super elite again. The Penguins, and talk about playoff contention. Right now, they are in a playoff spot against, they're fighting against the Flyers still, the Rangers. Again, I will say, in the beginning of the season, of course, there's the standings haven't spread out enough. You still have teams that are so close together that probably shouldn't be there. But the Penguins, they just need to keep going along, and I think they can do that if the players that are playing this well continue to be that way. Obviously, they're dealing with a lot of injuries, of course. Someone like Rickard Rakell, Tristan Jarry, who's not playing. He's been very good this season. You could argue we should be on Team Canada's goaltending, because Team Canada's goaltending is not that strong. Again, also Justin Brazeau's not playing. There's, the injuries are piling up in Pittsburgh, of course. So, yeah, I think if they can maintain them, that would be super good. And, of course, Malkin, as much as the Penguins and him are enjoying the trip, there's been a lot of cool videos and stuff on their X account and Instagram. We come to Sweden to win 2 games, he said. I'm not thinking about my personal game right now. I want to help the team win. The power play is working. The penalty kill is blocking shots. I love being here with my teammates. And what else can I say, guys? The vibes in Pittsburgh, they continue to be immaculate. I know they haven't been as hot as they were when they started the season, but Malkin is saying here, everything is kind of clicking right now. And I think there's going to be some ebbs and flows, some bumps in the road for Pittsburgh, but they are not playing a super strong Nashville team. I'll kind of get into that near the end of the video. And they should be able to get 2 wins for me in Sweden. I feel like Shilovs and Miroshov will both see ice in Sweden, so I think they should be able to get some wins, and I think you'll see Miroshov get his first win in the NHL. So again, there was also asked about Kevin Hayes asked about Malkin, who just came back to the team. Actually, you create opinions on players that you play against, guys you don't know. Hayes said, Gino is the opposite of what I expected. He's someone who loves the game. He's super smart. He thinks the game through. He's also one of the hardest working guys on the team. He's become one of my favorite teammates ever. And yeah, I mean, Malkin has been, again, I can't say enough good things, unbelievable throughout this season. He has been super, unexpectedly good. I can't say enough good things about him as well. We know Gino is a Hall of Famer, top 100 player all time, one of the best Pittsburgh Penguins ever, one of the best players in the league at any given moment, especially in the past, 15, 20 years. So it's really nice to see him continue to play well, and that's just a super good thing for the Penguins, because if he didn't play well, I feel like we knew Crosby was going to be playing well against the he was just good last year, and then Malkin, we didn't really know that. So again, that was super interesting. And then just as the article kind of ended, it said, the Penguins practiced for an hour in Stockholm on Thursday morning. The top two lines remain intact in practice. Crosby centering Rust and Kindle. I still think Kindle should be on the third line, but not too much concern with that. Malkin centered Mantha and Novak. Malkin said he has some chemistry with Novak, and he's worked with Mantha throughout the season. The Penguins are trying to storm out combinations for the bottom six forwards. They finished the practice by extensively working on the power play, so that kind of does make sense there. And then obviously, looking at Malkin's stats here again, 21 points in 17 games, only 3 goals. Maybe you want some more goals there, of course, but Brazeau and Mantha were putting the puck in there a lot. I think his goals totals will start to go up. Last year, of course, I think is a reason, or the last 2 years were a reason people thought Malkin was kind of falling off play style-wise. Again, 50 points in 68 games, only 16 goals, so maybe he's just not that kind of goal scorer anymore. And then 67 points the year before, but he still had 27 goals the year before that. He was point a game, of course. So, again, nice to see him playing super well again. So, yeah. And tomorrow, the Global Series starts. I believe I saw it's like 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. local time in Sweden, but it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a weekday Friday. Let me know if you guys are going to be able to tune into that. And I think, interestingly enough, Sunday, November 16th, 9 a.m. will be their next game. And then they have a long break again till Friday. So, not a lot of Penguins hockey going on from the past 2 weeks. But let me know if you guys are going to be able to watch the game tomorrow, or if you're going to be up early on Sunday to watch it, or are you going to sleep in and just, watch the highlights after I watch a replay. I might be watching the replay on Sunday, so that will be super interesting to see, of course. And then, speaking of the Predators, of course, they are not good at all. They have 5 wins in 18 games. They can't score a goal to save their life. They're on a 5-game losing streak. Negative 18 goal differential. They only have 47 goals. They have 65 goals against. They only have 2 more goals than I believe. No, sorry. Even the Blackhawks outscoring them by 9. Steven Stamkos just hasn't been good there. March, so I haven't heard anything about him. Ryan O'Reilly said he's only had one good season. To me, this is the perfect opportunity for the Penguins to get back on, that hot start track again, of course. Again, they lost 5 in a row. There's no reason the Penguins should lose these 2 games, because looking at this roster, Forsberg, O'Reilly, Evangelista's on their first line. Stamkos has been, awful to start the season. He looks like he might be on his way out of the league soon. Erik Karlsson, Jonathan Marchessault, then Michael Bunting, Fedor Svechkov, Matthew Wood, who's been decent. I think he had a hat trick in his last game. They still lost 6-3 though. And then Tyson Jost, Michael McCarron, and Ozzy Wiesbach. This is a team that this lineup should be able to beat up on, in my opinion, even if they don't have Rickard Rakell, because Kindle, Crosby, Rust, to me, is better than this first line of Forsberg, O'Reilly, Evangelista, of course. And then Novak, Malkin, Mantha, better than, to me, Stamkos, Haula, Marchessault. Koivunen, Kevin Hayes, Koppanen is an interesting lineup. They haven't really played that much together. It's a little bit of a Frankenstein line for me, just because I think Kindle would look better there, have a little more speed and skill all on one line. And to me, you could even move up Novak to the first line, and put Kevin Hayes on the second line if you want to, kind of recreate what you have with Brazeau. And then, of course, you have the fourth line, where it's like, whatever. I mean, fourth line versus fourth line. The Penguins' fourth line solid with Tomasino, Lazan, Dewar, but this could change tomorrow depending on what practice looks like in the game. And then on defense, Wotherspoon, Karlsson, Ryan Shea, Kris Letang, Connor Clifton, Harrison Brunick. So that's obviously interesting. We'll see if Brunick does get some time here, because I know Penguins fans do not like Ryan Graves, and I am included. So let me know what you guys think about Malkin's amazing season. Are you guys going to be able to watch both Sweden games? I know they're at weird times. You might be at work tomorrow watching the game, or it might be too early for you on Sunday. But guys, let me know. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. The Penguins, Malkin, they're looking great so far. And anyways, guys, subscribe if you enjoyed, and peace out, and have a good one as always.